Right, so I'll give you a quick demonstration how to prep the tunnel bone Ballotine. So first of all, your chicken's probably got the backbone there. Really simple, grip between your fingers in and dislocate it. Then with your chef's knife, you're going to get underneath there and cut towards that bone to make sure you're not going to get any excess flesh off. Get that off, and that can go into your stock. Your next job, I'm using a peri knife for this. You can use your bony knife if you want. I'm going to look at the fat over here, and that gives an indication of where my bone is. Okay? So I'm going to, with the tip of my knife, I'm just going to cut along the bone, and just on either side of it. Right, now if you look over here, I've got some cartilage here, so I'm just going to fold it down, and just gently cut around it. Every time I work, I'm going to keep pulling it down. The tighter you pull this flesh, the easier it is to trim. So if you go down, grip the top, and then scrape it. And make sure your knife is flat against the board, the bone like that. Okay, all the way around. This also helps to find any tendons. So when you get to that stage, like an ice cream, I'm going to pull it really tight again, and I'm gripping it down there. I'm just going to keep going around, feeling for that, being careful of my fingers, don't cut your fingers off. My first aid trick's not that good. Just keep going around, so I'm just doing little incisions, just a little scrape. If you feel a bit of cartilage or bone, just go slightly to the side of it and pull it down again. Just keep doing that, keep going around until you're able to scrape it again. If you can't get through, give it a cut and scrape. Give it a good scraping there. As you can see, it's all coming down now. So I'm mostly down the bone. We'll turn back inside out. Grab my chef's knife, and I'm going to cut through that joint there. So with the heel of the blade, on your toes, fingers out the way, and push through. That can go into your stock as well if you make a stock, and you can just scrape it all the way down. So nice and simple. Next thing you want to do is just feel on the inside and pick out any potential bone or cartilage that may have come out, because that will end up in your customer's plate. Turn it back inside out, feel for any cartilage, and that's ready for the next phase. Okay, so get some cling film, and we're going to just make it a little bit thicker. So you can pull it nice and over, then overlap it, and then one in the middle. It's very important you do this without any creases or any air bubbles. So get all the air bubbles out. Okay, move that aside. Next job. I've got my duck saw in a piping bag. I'm just going to cut a decent hole in it. That is enough for one, you will have to do it for two. So find the hole, just pipe it like that. And all we're going to do is fold that meat over and then fold the skin right over to create a nice even shape. Okay, from that stage you've got two choices. We could wrap this in bacon, or we can do it just like that and try and get a nice crispy skin. That's up to you and your tutor. What I've done is I've taken two pieces of the streaky bacon, cut them in half lengthways, just battered it out. So first port of call, I've got the folded piece down flat on the bacon to help seal it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start peeling it over and making sure it does overlap so you don't get too much bacon left over. Just give it a nice roll. Note I keep putting the cling film back. So now I've got a nice situation there. As I fold it over, just with some force, I bring it back again. And what I'm doing is, I'm making a nice, thin, even shape. One more time. There you go. Then I can fold it over. Give a good pinch, and you want to give it a nice little roll. You tie one side, a nice little knot. As I pinch, I roll, and just give it a little bit of squeeze. So I'm going for a little bit thicker portion here, so my chicken breast, my leg. Fold that one as well. And that can go now in the water. Poaching water, so 95, 98, 20 minutes.